Ah, what's up? Y'all know what it is. Penitentiary rules in effect. I don't know why y'all ain't picking up what I'm putting down. I keep trying to tell you. Man, this prison. Are you steady trying to get something for nothing? No, you can't get nothing for something up in here. I know y'all caught that, but no, you can't get something for nothing up in here. So why I'm steady giving y'all these stories? Can I get my likes? Can I get my comments? My subscriptions? Can you share something? Don't make me put the dog on you. You know what I'm saying? Let me do it. Down, girl. Down. Don't do it. Say, man, I love and respect for y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend, whatever you got to do. Put it on your Facebook page. Make your own shorts and we put it on your Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, this is the intro. And here go the story that you came here for. So today I'm going to give y'all the story of Green and White. And you can Google this shit. Like I told y'all, we're in the max. So, back here in the max, I told y'all about Max 8, that dope. And how they'll put you back there and they'll hide you in that dungeon. You get here for years. Well, at East Arkansas Regional Detention Facility, in the max, they got an inmate called Ernest Green. I know you thinking, where I heard the name Ernest Green before. Ernest Green? Yeah, you probably read a book or watched a movie. Matter of fact, Morris Chestnut played Ernest Green in the movie. The Ernest Green story down here in Little Rock about the Little Rock Nine. This ain't that little Ernest Green. Same city, same race, different story. Ernest Green is a killer. And Ernest Green is back here in his max. And in the penitentiary, Ernest Green is a killer. And he one of them dudes, I told you, you're going to hear about him. You're going to know who not to mess with. You're going to know who not to trust, who not to touch, who not to miss. Look, somebody going to give you a warning. You're going to get the vibe, hairs on the back of your neck. Look, with Ernest Green, you get all of that. Now, this ain't no big killer gorilla, Green Mile type of dude. Just somebody that'll take your life and don't mind seeing your Kool-Aid fall out your cup. So, Ernest Green is back here behind the door. And he's been behind the door for years. He one of them cases like they mistreat dude because they know who he is, they know he ain't going. And a lot of these guards, they mess with dudes so much behind the door that they scared to bring him from behind the door. Well, I told you, in prison, the dude to sit back and plot and plan and to change who he is for an end game. So, Ernest get it on his mind, man, I got to get behind this door. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get behind this door. Okay, so this is what Ernest do. You go to classification, they tell him, Ernest, we're going to keep you class 4, bro. You ain't ready, man. You ain't ready. But Warden, I'm trying to get out of here, man. I'm trying to do right. I'm trying to change my life, get my life together, man. I'm trying to get out behind the door, man. Come on, man. Fuck with me one time, boy. I tell you what. You give me 1 year. No problem. 1 year. I will bring you back in here and give your class. Ernest said a year. Went back, dude, did a whole year. Didn't get no write-ups. No problem. Class 3. Give me 6 months class 3, I'll give you class. He gave 6 months. Now, what you got to think of? Dude, it's 2 months class 4, 1 month class 3, 1 month class 2. Then you get your class 1. So, but in the max is different because, like I told you, start out with a max with that year. But dude been back here for years. Once you done did your crime, your time for being on your crime, and you just back here is different. You reset and you start back over with them short times. If you can make it, you make it. If you don't, then you just max. So after dude did this, he get his class 3. Get his class 2. Get his class 1. Now, when he get his class 1, they still bullshitting with him. And finally, dude did something he got from behind the goddamn door. And I went up classification when he did. And this is when I was getting out the max the first time, not the second time in the max. So I go to classification. They tell me that at this point in time, I think it was my hair and my fingernails. For some reason, I keep my nails, you know what I'm saying? But they used to be longer than this. I just cut them not too long ago. And then my hair, I would brush my hair to the back, wave to the back sometimes. But then my hair would be long, so if you try to pull it, it'd be long a little bit. But I keep the do-rag on it. We in one man cell, you know what I'm saying? We in cell all day long. So I just keep my do-rag on, brush my hair, put my do-rag back on. So when I go to classification, boy like, nah, pull his hair. They pull my hair. He was like, yeah, your hair and your fingernails. And look, I swear to God, this is what I try to hit the warden with. I said, well, warden, you know, in the Bible it says that when a man separated from his family and his homeland, that he shouldn't cut the hair on his face nor the hair on his head. Dude say, oh, so you're going to quote the Bible with me. Well, also in the Bible it says that a man should follow the law of the land. And in this land, my law say, cut the hair and them fingernails you want for class. So I'm like, okay, warden. So as I'm walking off from classification, the warden like, hey, I'm going to come around later on to do some checks, so you better go up there and do it. Did I go up there and do it? Yes. Did he come by? No. Still mad about that. Anyway, so Ernest go up, and when he come out, he come back in there, he telling us, man, these bitches playing with me, And ain't like he talking to me. He saying this shit to the barracks. He saying this shit over the tier. He saying to the guards, y'all playing with me, you bitches playing with me. Now, apparently what they did was he was supposed to, he thought he was going to go to max population. I told you, once you go to max population, because you've been class 1, you go to max population. When you get over there, you do like another month or 2 in max population, but you be in the cell all day. You don't have a job. You got perks, though, because now you can go out to chow. When they call chow call, they send half the birds, they send the other half. Y'all eating in chow hall. Your TVs is on from early in the morning to late at night. So if you're using your cell, you can watch TV all damn day. It's a big difference. This man ain't seen no TV, ain't had no radio, ain't had no commissary, nothing. He ain't been talking to people. This nigga has been behind the door. You see what I'm saying? So he like, man, they got me messed up. Now that's green. Let me give y'all a little background on White. Now White ain't dude's name. White is what we call him. White boy Ricks. Ricks was a young dude. I was a young dude. Ricks was older than me. But Ricks looked like he was like 15, 16, no older than 18 years old. This man like a real live puppy. Little white boy, man. Thing about Ricks was cool. Didn't nobody mess with dude. Dude didn't mess with nobody. He was not stabbed, but you know how earlier I was telling you, the sergeant that I was trying to work for had a crew of people. This was his crew, Ricks and them. And Ricks was the leader of his crew. And what they did was they passed out toilet paper and soap, that type of shit in the max. So the little Voila soap, the pink shit with the V on it. So they used to come back there with the carts. And what they were supposed to do was help the officer get the carts up lane. They load the cart, unload the cart. The officer's supposed to come around and give us our toilet paper for the week, give us our soap for the week, whatever, you know what I'm saying, he was giving us. Now, they also came around sometime with library books. They have a cart with books on it. And they push it around, get your books. The same way they do the lunch trays and all this. Only thing is, lunch trays and all that shit, it be the guard that's working on your dough. Just covering your max. Just gonna come through with your food. The library person gonna come through with the books. But sometimes they'll go and borrow Dude Squad and they'll have White Boy Ricks and them doing it. Now this thing about White Boy Ricks. White Boy Ricks is cool. He don't stay in the max with us. He stay out in population. He come back here to work. Dude will come through. He don't never get into it with no motherfucker. Ain't nobody yelling at him. He ain't cussing at nobody. He ain't trying to get over on nobody. Sometimes dude will pass stuff. Sometimes it won't. It depends on who in and what's going on. But he ain't got no problem with nobody. So it ain't never going to be like, nah, I don't fuck with you or I don't fuck with dude. You know what I'm saying? You got people like that. Where like sometimes you want to send something to your homeboy and your homeboy beating cuss dude out 2-3 times and he don't fuck with dude. So he like, what you trying to send this to? Say 18? Oh, nah, here, bro. I don't fuck with dude, bro. That nigga's a bitch ass nigga. I don't fuck with your homeboy, bro. Boom. So, this ain't White Boy Ricks. White Boy Ricks is cool as a fan. Now, until he died, I did not know that nigga dude had some of them charges, some sex charges. I didn't know that. I don't know who else knew it, but to the best of my knowledge, didn't nobody know that. But, White Boy Ricks was cool. And I'll get into more of that later on. I just thought a whole nother topic I need to give y'all. So, dude was cool, man. Like I said, nobody had a problem with him. We all like dude. But he was small. He was young. But White Boy Ricks had been locked up for a minute. And like dude had just been down here a year or two. Dude had did about 8, 9, maybe 10, 11 years. I don't know how old he was when he got locked up. Ricks had been locked up for a minute. And he's still like a little kid. And the thing is, people still, he got his respect when he was a kid. And he's just been holding it since then. He stayed out the way. Everybody in the penitentiary, like how I be saying I was, that's how dude was, but he stayed out the way. He didn't never get no bullshit. Now that y'all know who Green and White is, I'm going to tell y'all how they intertwine. This same Porky Pig looking bitch ass nigga that I was telling you that was in the max. And he came out like as soon as I came out. It probably was behind this situation. Dude is supposed to be passing out the soap and shit. But what he did was he passed out the soap on the bottom tier, came around the long wall, hit the short wall, boom. Him and White Boy Ricks grabbed the cart, lift that bitch up, get up the stairs with it, boom. Start back down the short wall, get about 2-3 cells in. Now I'm telling you, at this time, my cell is down here in this corner. So when he hit the walk like this, my cell, I'm looking dead at this fool right here. He like 2 cells down. White Boy Ricks coming, he giving everybody soap, bam, toilet paper. Some people like, man, let me get another. He like, man, let me give everybody theirs first, man. We see what we got, man. Just holler at me when you see me go back downstairs. With them, holler at your cell number, man. And if I got something extra, bro, I'm gonna throw you one up here. You gonna have to catch it. Dudes be like, bet. And he'll throw it back up there if he got enough. So, as he going down the tier, Ernest cell is probably like 7, 8 cells on down from mine. Rich just passing out the toilet paper, bro. Passing out the soap. Passing out the toilet paper. Passing out the soap. Pop! Just that quick. Soon as he got to Ernest cell, right in the neck, bro. And all you seen was Rick tried to run down the hall, down the tier. All down the tier. It's hitting the wall. Kool-Aid everywhere. It's running down the wall. Dude made about 3 cells and just collapsed. And when I tell you, bro, all of it was out. It's running back down the tier. I'm talking about all of it. It's coming back down the tier like Bro, we shaking bars. Dudes is screaming. Now, on the news, they tried to say the man had a pole that was made out of metal. It's like not a pole, but some metal. Not the case. I'm gonna tell you what he had. Newspaper. That Walla soap. You get that soap wet, you spread the newspaper out. You get that soap wet, spread the newspaper out. You put the soap all over the newspaper, good and thick. Now that you got it on there, you take the soap, and you actually, back and forth, you get a thick layer on there, get it wet. Put some more soap on there, get it wet, put some more soap on there. This newspaper is drenched and saturated with soap. So what you do now is, you take it like this, at an angle, and you start rolling it. You roll it at that angle while it's wet. And try to keep this side, one side real small. Get it tight as you can get it. Even if you can't get it too tight, it don't matter. This prison, we come up with ways to do things. Like, you get you a string or something. And you wrap that around there, that'll hold it tight. But when you got you something like this, a newspaper, and you get that, touch it with this soap, and that part right there is a little bit sharper, even if it was just that. Once they get hard, they dry with that soap, and it's about this long, and it's wrapped up, bro, that's a spear. And when somebody come by your cell, out them cell bars, it ain't nothing they can do. Now, this is why that happened. I told y'all Ernest was shaking his balls and he was yelling at the police and he was cussing them all out at the classification. Ernest wanted to go to population, general and max population. And what the warden told him was, you should be happy you ain't behind that door no more. You know you ain't never going no damn max population. You ain't never going to general population. And Ernest told the warden right there in that hallway. How I know? Because he told us all he told them. We all knew. Everybody knew. The police that was standing right there, it was supposed to be him. He told them, if y'all don't put me in max population by the end of the weekend, classification on a Friday. If y'all don't put me in the classification by the end of the weekend, I'm going to kill one of you. They knew that man was serious. That wasn't his first body. That wasn't his first penitentiary body. That man was dead serious. Dead serious. So, white boy Ricks was minding his business, and this is the worst part about it. All that time white boy Ricks did was in vain because he had just made parole. Everybody was happy for him. We knew dude was getting ready to go home. Dude had got his first visit from his grandma. I'm like, dude was one of them type of inmates, bro, where it's like we was happy to see dude finally getting out. He been here since he was a kid, bro. Ernest said he was going to kill a police officer. He said, I'm going to kill one of you bitches. Dude didn't want to kill white boy Ricks, but the police found a reason to stand in dude's cell and talk to dude. He was not going by Ernest Green's cell. And I know y'all probably think I'm bullshitting. I made it. Google this shit. 1995. Bricky's Max. Brian Ricks. That's white boy Ricks' name. Ernest Green. That's Ernest Green's name. These real people, man. When I tell y'all about these people, these be real people, man. When I told you about my fall part in the bubble, man, look, I told somebody in the comments the other day, I ran in the bubble like a few days ago at the gas station. I was sitting there in the Audi playing with the music. And I see Alexis pull up on the other side of the gas pump and this nigga jump out. I get the hitting horn. Pump, 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 pump. He looking around the car like, who the fuck is that? I come out the sunroof like, hey, come here. He slide around, I jump up, he like, nigga. Man, Baba stay around the corner. I told him. Because he asked me, say, man, what you been doing? The same old, man. But, man, bro, I'm a YouTuber now. That man looked me dead in my face and say, man, you lying. I broke the phone out. I said, man, look how my people support me, how they like, comment, and subscribe. Even share about 15 times. So, yeah, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Take this video, go share it on your Facebook page. If I find out who you is, and I come to your Facebook page, and I don't see this handsome face nowhere, fuck y'all. But you know I love you, though. So check this out. I ran in the bubble. And he telling me that he been trying to get in YouTube, but he got 17 subscribers. Bro, what you doing? Man, shit, I just turned the camera on and started talking. People started listening, bro. So I kept on talking. Kept on telling the stories. He like, man, I don't know if I can do that, man. I said, man, look, I tell you what, I help you out. You can come on my platform and do about 4 or 5 stories, tell them some shit. I said, that way people get used to seeing your face, they'll get used to seeing your name. And after 4 or 5 stories, they'll know if they want to fuck with you or not. You tell them what your page is, hey, after that, that's all I can do for you. So, you know what I'm saying? He said he wanted to do it. He was telling me that he was off in the Wednesday, where today is Wednesday, and he ain't hit me yet. So, I'm going to start hitting him. But I got some more people lined up, man. I got my boy Low Key the Don lined up, man. This fool just hit at the casino for about 18 bands, like yesterday. Nigga, I want to interview you for the success you done had since you been out of prison already. And as soon as I call you, this nigga at the casino like, yeah, bro, just hit for 18. Gotta check this beat. You got to post it on Facebook. I said, oh, man. It's all good, though. Anyway, I'm going to get all these people, man, some more people. I got a couple people already lined up. I got a couple people already interviewed, so we're going to get to them, too. Man, the Banks Book Club, I need y'all to go subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to do chapter 1 tomorrow while I'm in Missouri. If I can do chapter 1 tomorrow when I'm in Missouri, then I'm going to drop it Friday when I come back to Arkansas. I just got to make sure I do everything right on this video, man, because it's going to be the other channel, and I need y'all to go fuck with it. I need you to fuck with it the same way you fuck with me, man. I'm trying to get this content out to y'all consistently. That way, if I'm having a hard time remembering some shit, or sometimes it don't even be just remembering it, it be wrestling with the idea of telling it. You know what I'm saying? Some of this shit is to me, is traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I went through a lot of shit. Like I said, it's a lot of shit I don't tell y'all, but I don't lie about nothing that I do tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if a nigga got slapped, when I tell you the story, he is not going to be getting shot. He's going to be getting slapped. That's what it's going to be. I'm not going to make shit more juicy just to have y'all learn saying, ooh, ah. Nah, I'm going to tell you the real shit. And a real motherfucker should know the difference, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all going through real stuff too, man. And I hope that whatever I'm saying, man, whatever you hearing, can help you out some type of way. That's what I'm in it for. In the long run, I want to build my voice up until I can be a worldwide voice that I can speak and people are listening, because I know what's in my head. I know the things that is floating around here can help people. I done did enough hurt. You know what I'm saying? I done did enough hurt. But I'm gonna get ready to end this video, man. Y'all just think about the things you do, man. Think about the things you want to do. Think about the people who love you and the people who don't. Don't never count out the people who don't love you, because that's today. You don't know what tomorrow got for you. But on that note, man, look, if you want to be better than somebody, be better than the person you was yesterday. I know what you wanted me to say. I'm going to say that in a minute. You'll get it. What's up, y'all? On some serious stuff, man. Look, mental health is real. And as men, we got to learn how to keep our emotions in check. See, the thing is, most of us was raised by women. And that created a dangerous situation because when you grow up, a lot of us have female emotional tendencies. And that don't make you gay, it make you dangerous. Because when you mix the female emotional tendencies with the male masculinity and the ego, you start doing things out of your feelings. And as men, we shouldn't do things out of our feelings. Because as men, we'll take somebody's life over how we feel. But the thing is, the next day we might feel different. That person ain't gonna get their life back. So, like I say, man, practice dealing with your emotions, man, and keeping them in check. Do things the long way, not the wrong way. We out. And we back. One more time, check this out. I ain't trying to hold y'all up, but this what the deal is. I got a new page I'm starting called The Banks Book Club. It's the book club at the Banks Book Club. Now check me out. Over here I give y'all nothing but the real spiel. Nothing but the real. Nothing made up. Nothing took off nobody else's page. No reposted stories. None of that. I'm telling y'all about my life. We're going to get back to my life outside of prison in just a minute. But the Banks Book Club, if you've been following along, you know that I told y'all I wrote some books in prison. I also tell y'all that I write erotic short stories for the women y'all gonna love when I got it coming for you. I promise you it's more just a handsome face and a sexy body. Ooh. But let me get back to it. So check this out. Over there, I'm gonna tell y'all these stories. The first story I'm gonna tell y'all is called Prom Queen, a book I wrote. And what we're gonna do over there with that is, actually I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna give y'all chapter 1 over here. And then we're going to finish everything else up over there just as a taste over here. Because I want y'all to come over here. I need to get my subscribers over there before I even start posting content. But, like I said, most of the content is already in my head. So we're going to get it flowing. Most of my erotic short stories is already written down. What we're going to do with them is, I'm going to have some of my beautiful female friends to read them. We're going to do like a FaceTime. I'm going to have them read them. And we're going to frequently discuss what I done wrote. And then they're going to read another story and we're going to frequently discuss what I wrote. And we're just going to be having them good grown-up conversations around these nasty-ass stories I be writing. But if you're into that, we about to get it popping. So slide on over there and subscribe to the Banks Book Club. We're going to get it in. The long way, not the wrong way.